Hey there, everybody. Matt Busby again for Track Tuesdays, and I'm here with Kenzie Layton, our group sales coordinator. And this week we're going to do a Q&A session off of questions that you guys have sent in through social media, email, that kind of fun stuff. So, first question.
Here we go. Regardless if it is Putnam, Gingerman, Audubon, or NCM videos, I see the corner distance markers as you approach a given corner. Is there a set distance that these markers are supposed to be placed from the corner, such as 100 feet, 500 feet, or in meters?
So, that depends. I mean, here in the States, it's based on feet. So, we kind of go over this in our HPDI program, but the brake markers for us are footage markers to the apex. So, 5 would be 500 feet to apex, 400 feet, 300 feet, 200 feet, so on.
Okay. What is the best first way to get seat time on track at the motorsports park?
So, there are a few different ways that you can do that. Kind of depends on how you want to approach it. We can kind of go the autocross route, which is fun in and of itself. Budget is a little bit friendlier on the autocross end. If you really want to get into the racetrack stuff, the HPDI or High Performance Drivers Introduction is the course that we've kind of created based out of a need that we found. There are a lot of folks that want to get into this, but there's a little bit of an intimidation factor or just a pure lack of information. So we do an 8-hour program, 2.5 hours worth of track time, 2.5 hours worth of classroom instruction, and it's all basically the foundation, the the 101 of how do I get on track, what are the basic skills I need to start working on to get better.
Awesome. On a racetrack, what is the definition of a straight?
So I would define that as a straight is anything that you are full throttle for an extended period of time. Here at NCM, we have 3 different areas that we call straights. 23 to 1A is actually linearly straight, but 12 to 15 and then 3 to 5 very much are not straight pieces of racetrack, but you're full throttle the whole time, and so we call those straights. Same thing like most sport. Lime Rock have not straights.
What's the most technically challenging part of the track?
There are a few that I would say are really technically challenging. For me, I think one of the areas that when we do coaching, we find a lot of time for folks because of the idiosyncrasies is from the apex of 6 to the apex of 10. There's a lot of elevation change, on camber, off camber changes that make it really tough to get right. The S's coming out of the sinkhole are a little bit difficult to get right the first few times.
So, a popular question, when will you get the C8 Corvette?
So right now we are waiting for confirmation of build date of 7 cars that we have ordered. We're hoping for January, February, and be doing our first Corvette experience and touring programs in March. Although if the weather's kind of nice, if we get a really mild winter, as soon as we get these things, we're going to be having them out on the racetrack. So stay tuned. We'll have a big announcement when we finally get our build date.
I know I've been asked this question before. So, what is the fastest lap time ever recorded at the track?
Officially, the fastest street tire OEM time is Andy Pilgrim in the GT2 RS at a 2:03. Officially race car, I think NASA had a time trial Elan prototype do a 1:55, and this is all in the grand full configuration. And then unofficially, some unnamed race teams have been in the low 40s, high 30s. Thank you, everybody, for sending in your questions. Thank you to Kenzie. Keep sending us your questions. We'll do another Q&A episode soon. And thanks for tuning in for Track Tuesdays.
Bye, guys.